At 6:52, it's time now for our Friday morning sprint here on Good Morning Northwest. We'll check in with Rio Barber in just a minute, but first, here's a look at today's top stories. Kennewick police are investigating after someone broke into the Verizon store on Clearwater Avenue early this morning. Around 4:18 a.m., police were alerted to the crime and arrived to the store to find a glass door completely shattered. The same store was burglarized another time this year on July 25th. Anyone with information on a suspect should contact the Kennewick Police Department. And Pasco police are investigating an assault after a man showed up at a local hospital with stab wounds. Around 6 p.m. yesterday, the victim got off a bus near 2nd Avenue and Court Street when he was allegedly confronted by a group of men. After an argument, one of those guys stabbed him in the right arm and stomach. The victim couldn't provide a clear description of the suspect to police. The man's injuries are not life-threatening. Kennewick police will have extra patrols at Southridge High School today after a shooting threat was reported by a custodian. Wednesday morning, high school officials say a custodian found the threat written in black marker on a bathroom stall saying, quote, "I'm going to shoot up the school Friday." Officials have not been able to identify any suspects. Though KPD hasn't found the threat to be credible, they said in a Facebook post they take all threats seriously. The 18-year-old shot and killed by Pasco police last week died of multiple gunshot wounds. The Franklin County coroner said Alejandro Betancourt Mendoza was shot several times in the chest. During the incident, 2 officers were stabbed by Betancourt Mendoza, who was shot moments later. Both of the officers were treated at the hospital. The coroner is expecting toxicology results in about 3 weeks. Richland police are looking for whoever is responsible for what they're calling a gang graffiti spree. This week, buildings, windows, and street signs have been tagged in the core of Richland along George Washington Way. If you have any cameras near the tagged sites, call police. More than 3,000 people per day will be coming and going from the Tri-Cities airport during the holidays, and AAA says tomorrow is one of the busiest air travel days of the season. Before packing up, don't wrap those Christmas gifts. If the alarm goes off, TSA will most likely have to unwrap the gift, probably not intended for them. And when it comes to holiday food like Grandma's fruitcake, officials say to just go ahead and put it in your checked bag. A man who went missing from Morrow County has been found. Jose Fernandez has advanced stage dementia, and authorities started looking for him yesterday. The Morrow County Sheriff's Office said yesterday afternoon that Fernandez was found in a field in Aragon. He seemed to be in good condition. A Washington state child has died from the flu, a reminder of how devastating influenza can be. The child was from King County, was healthy before coming down with the flu, and died Sunday at a Pierce County hospital. Doctors urge you to get a flu vaccine and to stay home if you're sick. A U.S. Navy veteran from Richland will join the ranks of potential NASA astronauts in January. According to the Spokesman Review, 32-year-old Lieutenant Kayla Barron will be among the 11 NASA candidates graduating January 10th. Barron and her colleagues will be eligible for space travel after the graduation. That program's goal is to land a manned spacecraft on the moon by 2024.
And here's a live look outside in our Legend Skycam network there in downtown Yakima. You can still see some snow there on the roadways. They are also expecting a 40% chance of rain today, so that could add to some additional icy road conditions. Make sure you're driving cautiously this morning and throughout the day. But overall, around our region, it's going to be a warmer day ahead as well as for the weekend. So let's give you a look at those current temperatures, what you can expect as you're heading to work, heading to school here this morning. For the Tri-Cities, 48 degrees there, 52 in Walla Walla, 54 in Pendleton, and 39 in the Yakima area. Those wind speeds will really be picking up as well for today. So just 3 miles per hour in the Tri-Cities now, but we can see wind gusts up to 23 for this afternoon. 25 in Walla Walla there, 22 in Pendleton, and 6 for Yakima right this morning. Looking at our radar satellite, it's going to be fairly quiet and just mostly cloudy for the Tri-Cities area. But if you're headed to Seattle, they're seeing a storm for the weekend as well as a chance for some showers near Spokane. So especially if you're headed through the mountain passes, you'll want to make sure to have some chains in case it does snow for the weekend. We are expecting that. So looking at our 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities, you can see a 30% chance of showers Saturday night with a high of 55. By Sunday, dropping down to 44, but it should be clearing up by Monday. And here's a look at your 7-day forecast for Yakima. Also up to 49 for today, chance for those showers as I mentioned, but also chance for some showers tomorrow as well with a high of 45 before it drops down just a bit there on Sunday with a high of 39 into the start of next week. You can see there Tuesday and Wednesday for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day looking pretty dry, but Thursday just after that a chance for a little wintry mix there to end the rest of that week.
Well, thank you so much, Rio. I'm excited for those warmer temperatures today, at least for our area. Sorry, Yakima. It looks a little cooler for you, but that'll be a nice change of pace. So everybody, enjoy your weekend. Thank you for joining us here on Good Morning Northwest. Good Morning America is coming up next. And don't forget, KPKD Local News is always on at yaktrinews.com.